Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be changing the battery in a 2012 Honda Odyssey Touring. So recently, our battery has died on us when we've been parked in a place. So we've decided to measure the voltage on it, to see if it's a healthy battery or not. Now, ideally, a healthy battery would be, I think, 12.45 volts to 12.8 volts. Anything above that is overcharged. Anything under that probably needs to be changed or looked at. So we have a voltage meter here, and we're just going to set it to 20 volts. And quickly, this is a ground wire, and this is our live wire. So we want to take that, set it here, and set it here, and set this right where above here where it says ground minus. And then under this red hatch right here, we got the plus. Now if you go to the voltmeter, it reads 12.43. Earlier it read 12.39. So I think it's got to be checked or changed. This is dumb. Yeah, so we were driving around in our car earlier and it died on us. We had to get some help from other people to help jumpstart our car. So it's been charged up a little more since we were driving around earlier, but it's been dying on us, and it's going to die on us again if we don't change it. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay, so for the Honda Odyssey, you should get a 24F DLG battery or a 35 DLG battery. We've gone with the 24F DLG battery, and all the batteries cost around the same price, $170. We picked this one up at AutoZone, and it weighs a crap ton, so please don't drop this on your foot. You're really going to have trouble getting around. And yeah, that's it for the battery. So, before we install the battery, we need to remove some things. So, this is the front part of the air duct, and the battery's under it, so we had to remove it. It's actually quite easy to remove. There's supposed to be 2 screws here, which we've already popped out, and you just got to pull it from this section right here, and it'll easily come out. I'm going to show you the screws right here. And they're not really screws, they're more of like pop-on things. So, these go right into here and here. It's very easy to remove them. All you need is a flathead screwdriver. So you pop this right up here, not down here, up in this little crack, and then you just pull that open. You just gotta get it under and pull it. And then this part will go up, and you can pull that out. Next, you just gotta get your hand and pull it out. Very simple. Now, there's only 2 of those. Then, you just gotta get this open and pull it out. Not too much force, not too less force. You just gotta pull it out. It's actually taking a while. You can't really...
It's coming?
A bit, yeah. I can probably take it with my hand now. Should be done. So, we didn't want to waste time in the video removing these, so we've already done it. And it's just a basic mechanism that slides down and holds under the battery, like latches on like this. We just gotta loosen the bolts a bit, and then you can just push it up, and then slide it under the battery and set it down wherever you want. So right here, we are actually removing these 2 bolts, and suggest to wear gloves while doing it. There might be current there, so don't get shocked. But it's hard to remove these because it's like surrounded by other things, so you gotta really take slow movements. So this is the positive terminal, as seen by the red cap, and this is an actual negative terminal. But you can't access this with the duct on, so they've rerouted it and put it to ground on the other side right there. And you don't gotta loosen it all the way out. You can just pull it up like that, as shown, and you'd probably be good to go. So, now that we've gotten plus and minus pulled out, we're just gonna remove the battery. And, of course, this weighs a ton, and it's really old. So make sure to not get yourself hurt in the process. Some batteries may have battery acid leaking out, so avoid that. And then there's your battery tray. So then if you wanted to clean your battery tray, you can also just take it right out, which is pretty convenient. So here we got 2 washers from the battery installation kit. It's only $3.50. Better to buy it. It extends your battery life, so that's a good thing. You just gotta grease them, and it has included grease. And then you just place this one, I think, over the negative and that one over the positive part of the battery.
The new battery is in. We have greased the washers and put it over the negative terminal, the green one, and the positive terminal, red one. Greased washers would prevent any acid from coming from inside the battery and corroding the terminals, like what you saw in the previous battery. Like for example, in the previous battery, you can see that acid had actually come out, oozed out. This is not abnormal, right? And now the washer will ensure that the terminals would never actually come in contact with the acid. Acid always corrodes, right? Either at slow rates or fast rate, depending on the material. It's always good to prevent it. For $3.50, I think this is a good purchase for your battery.
So, our negative terminal is done. Now we're just tightening the positive terminal. And this is a new battery, so even though I'd still recommend to wear gloves, don't really have to. And you want to get this as tight as possible for the best connection and just, you know, for the best. Okay, so our battery's installed. Now we want to measure the volts of the battery itself. Now, just to see, check. And set this down right here. And you just want to set this to 20. Okay, so now that we've got our battery installed, we just want to check the voltage of it. And we don't really have to go to the negative terminal there, because we got one right here. It's accessible right now. So we just set this down. And we would want to get our wire. We'll set that down there. Positive, negative, 12.65, 6465, going in between. That's great. In case you didn't notice, we haven't installed this yet, so we're just going to put this on as well. While placing these little ones in, you just gotta remove this top part, place the bottom part in, and then latch in the top part. And then, same here. Putting this back in was actually much easier than taking it out, just a little slide. Then just click these in, and you're good. Okay, so now I'm going to start the car, just to see. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.